Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Honduras. In the last episode, we were doing preparation for an attack on New Zealand. I decided to change my approach. We're still ultimately going after Australia, but we're going to hit New Zealand first because it has some of the resources that I am looking for. You know, it has some light metals. But primarily, I want a better staging area than this set of islands here. And better airfield location and that sort of thing. So, I think the closest, largest we can get, I mean, without going after Indonesia, Indonesia is going to be way more involved, I think, than, maybe not, I don't know. The New Zealand, Papua New Guinea is guaranteed. So, we can't hit them. The Solomons would be an option as well. So I doubt that they have any actual defenses. It would provide an airfield, more naval bases. Yeah, they have nothing. So hitting the Solomons would be easy. But we're gonna hit New Zealand. That's the direction we're gonna go. And so we got justification done. We have our fleet in position, ready to go. And our justification is finished. If I didn't mention that already. Our troops are in position. So, let's go ahead and declare war. And see how this goes. The only air cover we have is arsenal birds. So hopefully their 330 planes don't really cause us a problem. They're basically 200 F-35s. 120 F-35B Lightning IIs. Oh, yeah. 35As and 35Bs. They have 9 ships. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to deal with that. Alright, let's declare war. Dispatch the Marines. Alright, so my 15 arsenal birds are in place. They have not deployed any aircraft. The plasma railgun is complete. So we'll have to take a look at that. Plasma railgun tank cannon. To find out if is that a, well, let's just take a look at it now. Is that a like regular MBT gun, or is that a super heavy? Alright, so if we were to go here, plasma railgun tank cannon. Okay, yep, that's a super heavy. Alright, let's take a look at the super heavy. Is the plasma railgun better than the railgun? It basically is an upgrade. We lose some breakthrough. Alright, we lose some speed. But heart attack goes up. Piercing goes up. Soft attack goes up. We'll call this the 1A. Wait a minute. That's wrong. That needs to be this. There we go. We landed with no contest. I'll take it. Alright, let's send in this army to reinforce. Alright, you guys take the entire southern island and go. We landed here with no contest as well. That's a bit of a problem. Alright, reinforcements are arriving. Yeah, we lost half of that army because we got split. It's okay. It's okay. Select half, send half there. Have them push across. Go. Did we just wipe out that entire army? Oh, goodness sakes. All right. Well, we can rebuild it. It's no big deal. I believe that was these. Infantry coil guns. All right. Okay. These troops are here. You guys join in. Yeah, we lost a bunch of arsenal parts. That's annoying. I don't know if they're being lost to accidents or what. Alright, this is being added here. I need a tank commander. You? Alright, they've capitulated. We're going to puppet New Zealand. Alright, New Zealand has capitulated. We are going to bring in this army of troops. Alright, these guys are actually going to fall back and stage over in the small islands. We also need to replace the Marines as well, because yeah, we just need to do that. All right. I don't believe that the Navy had any issues, though. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, so now what we need to do is we're not doing resistance suppression. We are suppressing subjects. We need to come in here and reduce New Zealand's autonomy. And then we need to get busy building out all of the infrastructure. Get the ports beefed up. The rail lines improved. Make sure they're all going to be fully upgraded. All right. I want to make sure all this construction is done before we annex them. And it doesn't seem like it's going to take long to get there. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an issue, but... No, it's this army. Alright, so we want to move in. It's still saying they're not having enough range. Current deficit of 12 units. How fast can we make them? 5 a year? I think we need to get more stuff built. Yeah, we'll just turn the islands into a fortress. Move all this to the top. I think this stuff is what counts as us building on them. Yep, there we go. So yeah, we should tear through that. That won't take too long. Yep. We want to wait for all the construction to get done, and then we'll annex. How soon until our Marines will be ready? 15th of June, 2052. Okay. How soon would the justification complete? 450 days. It'll take over a year. You know what? Start it. Alright, we're down to just the rail. Which I don't think that matters too much. So we'll just go ahead and annex New Zealand. That was nice and easy. And construction on the rail should just continue to proceed as normal. Yep. Now we have a lot of surplus light metals. What I do want to do is get to a point where we're not importing anymore. Yeah, we'll cool down the markets. Alright, there we go. We are now fully sufficient, or self-sufficient, on light metals. Which is good. Now we just need to get there with tech metals. Alright, get some more inputs in. Alright, we're going to launch a naval invasion from here. Do we want to go just attempt to go straight into Sydney? We're heading to Brisbane. We're heading to Brisbane. Alright. Get you back where you need to be. And get you out here. Not sure why we just have a single ship floating around. Was that what was left of the New Zealand Navy? I think that's what was left of the New Zealand Navy. $135 days for our future engines. All of our construction is complete. Very good. Now we just need to get these Marines trained out. Let's see. How are we doing with our backlogs? We still have some issues lying around with MBTs. We're almost fully upgraded on our IFVs. Let's see. We've caught up on our upgrades for armored personnel carriers. So all of our mechanized infantry. Should now be using some variety of our armored personnel carriers. Very good. And our stockpile. We have 40,000 in stock. We have 6,000 of the latest designs, the AP2As. 30,000 of the older AP1s and a smattering of other equipment. That yes, I could sell, but I don't need to sell them. Why aren't you moving? Or who is, like, what is that? Oh, it's gone. Okay. Weird. Alright, so justification against Australia will be complete on the 27th of April, 2053. Our new Marines should be fully trained on the 30th of June, so in 2 weeks. We're no longer under the effect of bureaucratic drain. Beautiful. Alright, I think I still do want to do an African plan. Like, we have this Republic of Africa that has formed. Oh, right. Since we are no longer planning for Brazil for the foreseeable future. Alright, that's our super heavy tanks. I don't want them on a just isolated by themselves. So, I actually don't think that is what we want to do. Rather, what we want to do is just... on individual fronts. Yes, let's remove all these battle plans. Though this army, I think I am going to bring down here. We're just going to set up a fallback line for them. "76 divisions. Ah, there's our new Marines, or the replacement Marines. Marine officer, artillery leader. I don't remember which commander we actually had on that army, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're going to set these up to both invade at the same point. Alright. But I think this is going to be the end of the episode. So we will go ahead and stop here. And we will chew through the remaining time. I'm not sure if we'll get to the war itself next episode, but we'll see. But for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.